Gail Simmons, Sheridan County, Civics 307 and Y Vote. I was watching a clip last night about a show about the East India Company. There's a reason that monopolistic practices are generally illegal. These allow an entity to unfairly dominate a market and restrict competition, Mr. Chairman. This bill appears to have the sole purpose of furthering the dominance of a single political party through exclusionary practices. There should be little difference in the political market than there is in the open market for goods and services. Furthering a political monopoly harms the electorate by suppressing competitive choices in general elections. The state already has limited competition due to the supermajority and closed primaries. In the 2024 general election for legislative seats, there were only 2 competitive races out of 15 for Senate districts and 15 competitive out of 63 for House districts. At the same time, the participation by registered voters for the general was at 91% compared to 53% in the primary. Overall, 148,000 more people voted in the general than the primary. The other monopolistic practice of this bill is erecting further barriers to entry for candidates on the November ballot. All of the additional restrictions on the candidate are clearly designed to prevent any individual not seeking nomination from the dominant political party to bypass the statutory monopoly provided by the partisan primary. Successfully meeting the current requirements for being placed on the November ballot is reflected in the candidate name followed by I for independent. Why would free market conservatives be so fearful of competition? It is not the place of the legislature, which serves all of Wyoming citizens, to place the benefits to a major political party above the rights of citizens to free and fair elections. I stand by the public comments I have been making on elections for the past 8 years. A successful democratic republic requires both participation and competition in elections. I am registered to be an affiliate with the Republican Party, not to have allegiance to the political party. Please vote no to this bill. And I stand for questions.
Your testimony is so unclear.
I was on a roll.
Committee questions for Ms. Simmons. So Ms. Simmons, I certainly get your point. And I see your point carried through in the increasing of the percentages. And I also see it in terms of the 81 days versus the 70 days. I don't see it much in terms of the 14 days to gather the signature. Is there other places that I'm missing?
Mr. Chairman, it's currently 14, and at the current percentages, that's not impossible. Mm-hmm. The likelihood is that people who would run for independent, who would be asking to be on the ballot in the general election as independent, are likely going to be legislative or below. So the numbers are not
School board.
Well, except for they already are, right? Yeah, exactly. Ooh,
No,
I'm not going to touch that. But yeah, so the current ones, and this doesn't happen a lot. And I know that former legislator Roscoe is going to be speaking on this. But I think the importance is that whatever we can do to increase the competition is really critical. So
can you tell me though, what is, other than the raising of the percentage and the 81 days, is there another section that you think fulfills your idea of the monopoly? I don't disagree with you. I'm just trying to get it.
Got it. So increasing the day, so basically that plus the fact that they have to unaffiliate. So I affiliate because I believe in the principles of the Republican Party. Doesn't necessarily mean I want their nomination if I'm going up for an office. I may say, I don't want their nomination. I want to make it clear that I would serve everyone, and I'm not sure that an R behind my name would do that. So the fact that people have to unaffiliate.
I got you. I didn't get that before.
Yeah.
So that part, that's the third piece.
Yes.
Okay.
So the numbers, the time, and the unaffiliation. Basically, every piece that is changed in this, I believe, is a barrier to competition.
Gotcha.